describe me? Can you describe me when I'm dating? Like, come to the dating, the meetings when I meet the guys and be like, Star, is this. What are you?
I got you, girl.
I think I asked, is that person worth disrupting your vaginal pH? Are you really getting out of the situation besides stimulation? And then, in order for you to even be stimulated, sex not even good unless you doing stuff for me, in my humble opinion. Like, when you start sliding me some money, like, oh, your nails, when I can call you because my day has been stressful.
You liked him that much and he ended up giving you BV, yeast infection. Don't feel bad, girl. Cookie Restore got your back. I like to break it down as simple like this. Would you only use water to wash your hands? Now, I'm saying this in a perfect time because of the virus and everyone being a little bit more cognizant and health conscious. But when I first started my company, people kept saying, water, water, water. You poop. And everybody knows you might not be pooping from your vagina, but when you're sitting on that toilet, we know how bacteria just sits in the air. And if your booty big like mine, you're covering the toilet, okay? The odor, and sometimes when you wipe, sometimes the tissue balls, you're sweating all day. Some of you discharge. So you're telling me after all of that, you only want to use water? Because your mom also told you can't get money without going to college, and we see what's happening now. And your mom also told you outside wasn't going nowhere, and we saw what happened. Do your own research. Just because somebody is qualified by a degree, qualified by a social status, does not mean they are correct. The only doctor to cure cancer was Dr. Sebi, and he did not go to med school. Can we really listen to y'all?
I love that. Yes.
Can we listen to y'all? Y'all don't know what y'all doing. Y'all just, you just going with the flow. But I used to go to Dunkin' Donuts for Wi-Fi, and I would just Google stuff like how to get started, figured out Big Cartel. I just was doing a lot. And then I realized I don't have no money. So I did a pre-order. Because in Jamaica, we do something like fish fry, like Friday fish fry. And my grandma would collect the money from Sunday all the way to like her cutoff date would be like Wednesday or Thursday. So I said, I'm going to just collect the money and tell them in a month you'll get it. I didn't know if they was going to get nothing because I didn't know if people was going to actually send me money, but people really was. So I was like, okay. So that was kind of like my soft launch. And then in 2017, I was like, all right, I see how it works. Let's buckle down. And I officially launched January 2017. And that year, my goal was to make 100,000. And I actually set that goal before I had a business. I didn't know how I was going to make 100,000, but the business idea came. It's like October, November, and December of 2016 were life-changing for me. Doing videos with a popular Jamaican comedian named Trabas, and Trabas is really how I gained my followers. Him and his wife at the time, they pushed me. So during that time, I still talked about sexual health, feminine hygiene, and I remember people being like, well, why don't you just sell like sex toys? So I started with Kegel balls, and then they're like, why don't you do your own soap? Because you're always telling us how to make natural soap. Great idea. But I didn't have a name. I don't know nothing about business. I don't know. So one day I was praying. It's really weird. I was praying and I was like, God, I'm tired of living with rats, roaches, and I need my cookies ate. And it's like, wait, God, I need my cookies ate, but cookie. Oh my God, that's a good name for this little business I want to do. Stop mid-prayer, start writing down a bunch of cookie names, sent it to my best friend. What do you think? Strategy is manifesting. You cannot do what works for somebody else and think it's going to work for you. Always will say there are things that threw them off, but if you subscribe to what I believe is, everything is always working out for me. So there is never anything that happens that I feel like is my throw off moment. There's never anything that happens that I feel like this is the place I'm gonna give up. Everything that happens, I say, oh my God, I don't know what this means, but it must be something good because only good things happen to me. So for example, if you're watching, I was late. I was in traffic. The GPS kept switching me around. And I started to get frustrated and I said, God is saving me from an accident. I would miss the entire podcast if God didn't, make me late. I'd rather be late than, my car messed up or dead. Thank you, God. I appreciate that. Usually people get all riled up, oh my God, and they start driving aggressive, and then that's what causes the accident. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I
love that.
I don't think there's anything that can happen to me that is not a blessing. I literally I was dating a guy, and I wasn't listening to him because he wanted me to delete content on Instagram, and he literally, because I wouldn't listen to him, went on Instagram and commented on my picture and said, "Your coochie stinks." He did this as a personal jab at my company.
Yeah.
From the moment he's done that, I have made so much money off of Cookie Restore. The way I milked that, because I said, oh, I don't know if because at the time I wasn't speaking to him directly, so I'm like, I don't know if he means this. I don't know if this is something we didn't discuss. I don't know, but I know how I'm gonna address it. I said, well, when dating Caribbean island men or any man, sometimes sex throws you off, especially if they're uncircumcised, because they carry more bacteria. Now, ladies, who can relate to having sex and semen getting all inside of you and you smelling crazy, or after your period you smelling crazy? Don't feel sad. This is because semen is alkaline, your vagina is acidic. Your period also brings you off of your pH. And guess what? When that happens, we have Cookie Restore. Since then, I have made so much money off of Cookie Restore. I got so much clout because we ended up in the Jamaican blogs. It was all over. And I even after that, I forgave him. I said, you know what? Thank you. That is to let you know, you can't sink my ship. Nobody can sink my ship.
Yes, you better preach.
Okay, baby. So I know you was feeling yourself and thought you could diss me on Instagram. Your coochie stink, rah, 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 rah. But God blessed me in my wallet. Now girls look up to me, and now they're more comfortable talking to me because now I don't look as perfect. Because just last week you was on Instagram saying how great the coochie is now. This week my coochie stink. So damn, if Star is not perfect and I'm not perfect, I can listen to her. I can buy more of her products.
Yeah.
So what you think is intended to tear you down, it only tears you down if you let it. If I had sat in my room and cried and said, how could you? Thank you. Best marketing campaign to date. Say that. Stop thinking cleaning the outside has to do with odor. Outside odor is probably sweat, whatever. But the BV, the yeast infection, it's internal. You have to start watching what you put in your body. BV is bacterial vaginosis. It's characterized by an extreme fishy odor, yellow, cloudy discharge, or even gray discharge. However, I am not a gynecologist. I'm not a doctor. Let me say my statement here. So if you would like to know if you have BV or a yeast infection, please visit your local gynecologist or doctor. Or you could buy cookie testers.
Thank you, Star. That is so, yeah.
There is a product called Cookie Test on the website.
What does it do?
And you can literally, we give you a swabber and a tester. You swab your discharge and you put it in the circle, and it will turn a color to let you know what you know. And then after you see the color, go to your gynecologist. Buy Cookie Restore and go to your gynecologist. I want to say that you never have to feel like you're stuck in a role. This life is your movie, not your mom's, not your dad's, not your teacher's. And the characters change. We watch a movie and we see people literally change through events in the movie. Life is the exact same way. And your life could be a book, volume 1, volume 2, volume 3. Okay, even the Bible has old and new. You don't gotta worry about who I was. This is who I am now. My confidence.
All right.
A lot of other people love that too, Star. I just want to thank you so much for your time, for your energy, for your talents, and what you do for the community and the light that you bring to the world. We're so grateful that we had this conversation with you, and we'd love for you to tell folks how they can tune into what Star is doing next, Star.
You can find me at STARRDAWKINZ. So it's Star Dawkins with a Z on everything. You appreciate y'all for inviting me.
This was so fun.
Thank you.
So fun.
I love that.
Star, so be on the lookout. Be on the lookout. We have to do a part 2 to get all the
bring you
time.
back.
We want all the time to Star.
Okay. Thank you.